Every crime leaves a trail. Every clue tells a story. And every truth demands to be uncovered.
Let's jump right into this explainer. Today, we're cutting through the noise to look at the hard facts from Dorset police about a really serious incident that just unfolded down in Bournemouth. You know, when breaking news hits, it's usually just scattered puzzle pieces everywhere, right? So we're going to put those pieces together step by step to understand exactly what happened. Let's dive in. 16. You know, just seeing that number completely changes how you look at this whole thing. This isn't just a random statistic. We are talking about a 16-year-old boy. Whenever a victim is literally just a kid, it absolutely sends shockwaves through a community. Keeping his age in mind is absolutely crucial for understanding why the authorities are treating this with such extreme urgency. All right, let's get straight into part 1, the incident in Bournemouth. So let's map out exactly how fast this went down. We're looking at Sunday evening at 1900 British summertime, so 7 p.m., right? It's still pretty early. But then, just shortly after 7, the situation completely blew up and the assault happened. Almost immediately after that, the victim is rushed to the hospital. Laying it out chronologically like this, it really shows how a completely normal Sunday evening was just shattered in the blink of an eye. Now, where exactly are we talking about? This happened near Maclean Road, right in the Bournemouth resort area. For those of you local to the south of England, you can probably picture this exact neighborhood. Placing it geographically is so important because it's not just some distant headline on the internet. It's a real, tangible place right in the community's backyard. And the outcome here is, frankly, really severe. Dorset police confirmed the 16-year-old was hospitalized with suspected stab wounds. We're just looking at the straight facts here without sensationalizing anything, but suspected stab wounds is a phrase that carries a massive amount of weight. It instantly elevates this to a major medical emergency and a highly critical criminal investigation. Okay, moving right along to part 2, swift arrests and severe charges. This is the part that really stops you in your tracks. Look at who is actually involved here. On one side, a 16-year-old victim. On the other side, 2 17-year-old suspects. When you look at those demographics side by side, the sheer youth of everyone caught up in this violence is just incredibly sobering. It completely frames how we process this whole event. And drilling down into the police report, we can see exactly where these suspects are from. One is a 17-year-old from Poole, and the other is a 17-year-old from right there in Bournemouth. So we're looking at a hyper-local incident. Everyone involved is deeply tied to that immediate area, which definitely adds a heavy layer of complexity for the locals trying to make sense of the news. So what are they actually facing? They were arrested on suspicion of, and I'm quoting the exact legal phrase here, inflicting grievous bodily harm with intent. That's not just a minor scuffle. Actually, the words with intent signify a deliberate choice to cause severe harm. It's an unbelievably heavy charge, and these teens are looking at some potentially life-altering consequences, for sure. Which brings us to part 3, Dorset Police Appeal and Community Action. Obviously, after something like this, people in the neighborhood are going to be on edge. To tackle that head-on, Dorset police promised an increased presence in the area. It's a direct move to reassure folks, maintain visibility, and, try to get a sense of safety back on Maclean Road while they run their active operations. But they literally can't do this alone. The police have put out a massive, urgent appeal for digital evidence. They specifically need doorbell footage, dash cam footage, and CCTV footage. I mean, our neighborhoods are basically always recording now, right? They're banking on the fact that an everyday device silently caught the moments right before, during, or after the assault. Those digital footprints are absolute game changers for locking down a timeline. So here's the big question. If you live around there or were just driving near Maclean Road shortly after 7 p.m. on Sunday, do you or someone you know actually hold the key to this entire investigation on your cameras? It's wild to think about, but a quick check of your phone's home security app could literally be the exact missing puzzle piece they need. Definitely something to think about. Thanks for joining me to break down this explainer. Stay safe and stay informed.